Today is not a good river day. It is raining. But I was gonna head out this morning because I do feel good. But all this rain, I don't want to re-upset anything because everything's gonna be slick. Anyway, check in later on. So I learned that the river, as you can see, is controlled by dam. So normally in the morning you come down here and the river's actually very low, and then around like 11 o'clock-ish you just watch it rise. But normally out here ish, just beyond the fire pit, there's a couple of stairs that when I was soaking my ankle the last couple of days, you could sit on the stairs and put your foot in the water. In the morning, you could walk out there a little bit to do it. And I was like, oh, they must not have closed the dam last night, or we got, you know, a lot of water from the rain. And then I walk down here and I see it all the way up to the chairs. And I'm like, yeah, it might be both. This is crazy. Let's walk over here. We did get a lot of rain. It woke me up a couple of times last night. I come down here to get breakfast, but the donut truck is not open. So I guess I'm gonna go back. Good morning. We are back on trail today after 3.5 days off. Man, I am so happy to be back out here. It was pretty rough. I mean, it's not a bad place to be laid up, but when you don't want to be, probably not going to be as many videos in this one, just because I am kind of keeping an eye on my ankle and stuff. I don't want to re-injure myself, but it's also going to be kind of slick because it rained all day, all night. The river is quite heavy with flow this morning. I can see it from here. Back there, it is moving. Only planning to do 7 miles today, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it's uphill basically the whole time. It's like almost 4,000 foot of gain, I think. So we'll see how the day goes. If it takes all day to get there, that's just what it is. Slowly gonna reintroduce ourselves back into stuff, and maybe this time when I say should be in the Smokies within a week, this is only 30 miles, so hopefully this time saying I'll get to the Smokies within a week, I'll actually mean it. Because when I printed my permit, my estimated day was today. But I didn't know I was going to be out for so long. Anyway, lots to do. I will see y'all down the way, up the way. funny feeling that that is what I'm about to go up and over. Ow. Because there is a lot of up left. But a little more than halfway through the planned miles for the day. Hasn't been bad so far. Forgot to record a little bit when I was sitting there having lunch. But moving right along. Is a very slow crawl, but if I can slow crawl it for a couple of days while I make sure everything's good and not do anything to hurt myself either again with the ankle or something new, I'll be doing good. So no rush, one step at a time, climbing all day today. So this is called the jump up. I keep all day was saying jump off. Oh, when I get to the jump off, blah 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 blah. It is quite pretty. I see the river and railroad tracks way down there. Maybe that's where we were? I don't know, I'm so turned around. But I do have a picture, and those mountains out there, I did see Waya and Westerbald, which I did before I went down in the NOC. But it's the final push of the day. It's about 1,000 feet up over 1.5 miles, which we've done before. So, you know, nothing crazy. And then a little bit of down into the shelter. And then I'll call it a day. And then, fingers crossed, I wake up tomorrow feeling just as good. Better, ideally. Because while nothing hurts, you can always feel better. Anyway, I'll check in later. Well, pack covers on, rain jacket's on. Still no rain pants though. You know, I didn't hike yesterday because I thought I'd avoid the rain. And it wasn't supposed to rain today. So there was a little bit that was coming down, just a sprinkle at the time. and I checked the radar, because it says not supposed to rain today. Check the radar, and here comes a band moving through. Light to moderate rain for the next hour. And I'm still 1.5 miles away from the shelter. So we're probably gonna get a little wet. But all the gear should be dry. And that's what's important. Doesn't matter if the clothes you're hiking in get wet, as long as you got something dry to sleep in. Especially tonight, because that weather's, the temperature's supposed to drop drastically. So we'll see. I think it's supposed to be like 37 or 38. And that's in the city, so you know it's gonna be colder on the top. All right, well, let's get moving before I soak through. Can't have a repeat of Big Meadows. So, quality on this probably isn't going to be great because I'm in the tent and lighting isn't great. But, made it to Sassafras Gap Shelter. It's only a 7-mile day, but it was uphill all day, as you'll see on the picture of my day. There's a lot of people here. There's probably 10 people in the shelter and at least another 10 tents scattered around. So, ankle feels okay. You know, I took a lot of breaks today and gonna be moving slow for the next couple of days just to make sure I'm good. I can't do a re-injury. I can't. Anyway, supposed to get down to in the 30s tonight, so I am going to change into some base layers to stay warm and definitely put the liner in the sleeping bag. I'll catch y'all in the morning.